Hello, my name is Hannah and welcome to another video. Today we are doing my August TBR. However, I am making it folklore themed. Folklore is my favorite Taylor Swift album, and there is a little song on there called August. So today we're going to be theming this TBR off of folklore. If you don't know, folklore is kind of what it sounds, kind of more of a whimsy, haunting, kind of sad vibe. It always reminds me of autumn and just a forest, rainy days, all that. So I kind of picked my TBR surrounded by it today, and as I go through it, I'm gonna be kind of sharing like what songs I feel like fits the vibe of the book. I am a big mood reader, so it is kind of hard to like plan books, but for this month I feel like this will work out just fine. So starting off, first we have An Improbable Season by Rosalind Eves. This is a Regency young adult book about 3 girls. 2 of them are sisters and 1 of them is a cousin, and it is their coming out season. They all have different like goals for this season. So one of them is excited about maybe finding the one, meeting people, having parties. One of them is wanting to publish her poetry, and the other one is more interested in scientific elite and has no interest in the social scene whatsoever. However, when they go to debut, things kind of go awry, and just everything that they had hoped for doesn't work out for one of them, but kind of works out for the other. So like the scientific one maybe finds someone that she likes and is more popular with the social scene, and the one who was hoping for that isn't. So that is what this one is about. I started it a while ago on audio. I really liked it. It felt just like Pride and Prejudice, which is crazy because that actually takes place in Regency era, so I'm surprised that a modern book would make me feel that way. But yeah, for this book it reminds me a lot of, I don't know why I want to say Last Great American Dynasty. You know, someone there to kind of wreck the party, maybe. The loudest girl this town has ever seen, maybe. I know that song is like in a completely different era, but that's like the dresses, you know. And then also the one, maybe someone will meet the one in this one. So that is why I have chosen An Improbable Season. Next, I have House of Salt and Sorrow by Erin A. Craig. This is a Sisters of Salt novel. That's a series. This is the 2nd book. I'm not sure if there'll be a 3rd. I feel like it's just a duology. But the first one follows it's a 12 dancing princesses retelling, and it has like a haunted house and ghosts and all kinds of things like that. And this one follows, I think, a different sister. She receives word that the Duchess is interested in having one of the sisters paint a portrait of her son Alexander. She really wants to do it, however, her older sister won't allow it. There's a secret. Older sister is haunted by tragic childhood events and is still seeing ghosts. She just doesn't know it. However, the sister that wants to paint goes, and by her surprise, a romance blossoms. But not before long, she is plagued with nightmares, and the darker side of the house begins to show through its sickly sweet facade. My first thought was 7, but in a scary way. So 7 on Taylor Swift's album is kind of a nostalgic song. Like she says, I hit my peak at 7, just reminiscing on things like that. So this could be a scary take on it. And look at the end pages. So pretty. Next, I have Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. This one is about Opal. She's determined to find a better life for her and her younger brother, Jasper. One that gets them out of their small town, which is known for E. Starling, who is a 19th century author of The Underland who disappeared over 100 years ago. All she left behind were dark rumors and her home. Everyone agrees that it's best to ignore the uncanny mansion and its heir Arthur. Almost everyone, anyway. Opal has been obsessed with that book. When she gets the chance to step inside the house and make some extra cash, she can't resist. But sinister forces are digging deeper into the buried secrets of Starling House, and Arthur's own nightmares have become far too real. There's ghosts. This one's a little scarier. I'm thinking My Tears Ricochet, Mad Woman, because maybe she's seeing things that she's not supposed to. And there's more heartbreak in this, so that's why I'm kind of thinking My Tears Ricochet as well for this guy. Next, I have Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. This one has so many folklore references just in the back synopsis. Let's read it. Emery Blackwood's life changed forever the night her best friend was found dead, and the love of her life, August Salt, was accused of murdering her. Years later, she is doing what her teenage self swore she never would, living on a small island and running the family business. But when the island, rooted in folklore and magic, begins to show signs of strange happenings, Emery knows that something is coming. The morning she wakes to find that every single tree on the island has turned color in a single night, August returns. August knows he's not welcome, but he returns to bury his mother's ashes, and he also has to confront the people who turned their backs on him and face the one wound from the past that is never healed. I'm thinking exile, unrequited love, kind of coming back to that, maybe. They're both kind of exiled in this case. Maybe Cardigan, like Betty and August. It is August Salt after all. I am excited for this one for sure. Last, I have Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is the sequel to Powerless. Powerless is about this world where everybody has powers and this one girl doesn't, and it's kind of illegal for her to be there, but she accidentally gets kind of admitted or chosen for the purging trials, which is these trials to show off the city's powers, the region's powers, but obviously not great because she is powerless. And so this is the sequel. It's hard to say what it's about without giving spoilers for sure. What it would remind me of song-wise, she kind of reminds me of Mirrorball, as in like having to maybe pretend or put on a facade and kind of trick people with her not having powers. Exile for different reasons than this song was intended. She's a mad woman, and no one likes a mad woman. That is all the books in my folklore inspired TBR for August. Will I get to all of them? No, I will not, but I will get to at least 3, so stick around to see in my vlog which 3 I will get to. That'll be so fun and folklore themed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.